I want you to watch something with me for a minute. This is described as a torus. That's the name they gave it. But what it essentially is the way energy flows in our physical reality. Whether it's the intake of food and the outpouring of waste, information that goes in, action that comes out, emotion that goes in, joyful expression with your partner that comes out. This is how this system operates. And it can be beautiful and amazing. And it can be dark and it can be awful. Because it doesn't make a value judgment on what's being inputted and what's coming out. Throughout history, we have seen bad input with bad outcomes. And we've seen good input with good outcomes. And I think we always hope for that. I wish this graphic were turned upside down from where it is, because it might be easier to interpret, but it's what it is. I'm not that good, so this is the best I could find. Anyway, we're at this point in history where we know this fundamentally. You can feel it in your relationships with people, your work, your recreational life, your dream life. Things go into the mind and they come back out. And the thing that most drives me to want to make videos is because I really like humans. We're like one of the coolest things on this planet. And I really like what made us. And so that's pretty much why I do this. But there's a time coming, I think, in the not so distant future, whether it's a virus going in and passage to the next realm coming out, or it's government tyranny going in and a dark time for humanity coming out. I think that's where we're headed. And I don't want you to be afraid. I mean, we can change it. Enough of us can change it. We can affect the energy going in, and we can change the outcome. And I think that's the whole point of this video. But I want to show you a couple things since you're here. If you're still here with me, most of you aren't from looking at my analytics, but that's fine, because whatever. Do what you got to do. There's an article from Zero Hedge, whom I've grown to love. Zero Hedge. Little Tyler Durden, authored by Steve Guinness. If you click that link, I'll put the link in the description. It'll take you to the original version, which I always do because I want them to get their clicks. Mapping out the banking elite's goal for a cashless monetary system, part 1. I'm not going to read the whole thing, of course, but back in 2014, the Bank of England became the first central bank to publish research on digital currencies through their quarterly bulletin. Blah, blah, blah. The leading focus was on the use of a distributed ledger technology, also known as blockchain. So the article goes through, then it gives us a timeline. 2015, 2016, 2017. Ask yourself, did you know about cryptocurrency in 2014? My guess is probably not. I know I didn't, but they were planning it. And they're planning it for not good Torus reasons, I think. They don't want to do it so everybody has access and everybody can use their financial systems. I don't believe that's the reason. I think their reason is control. And without a free-flowing currency that we can trade amongst each other, and it can be barter. You can do gold, you can do food, you can do labor. You can barter without their system, but the vast majority of people don't do that. They don't have the opportunity to do that. So his conclusion is, as I have written before, the Bank of International Settlements are central to the agenda of digitizing money at the expense of tangible assets. Exactly how instrumental finality, which is a company, could be to that agenda is something they'll look at in part 2. But the important part is the Bank of International Settlements are central to the agenda of digitizing money at the expense of tangible assets. So you wouldn't have tangible assets, you have digital currency. You wake up, you give your labor, and what you get back are numbers in your computer, which appears to be fine for now. We can trade them for certain things, but there could be a time when they don't want you to trade them. They might not want you to buy weed. They might not want you to buy McDonald's, because also in your digital record is your cholesterol. And that may not be good for you, and they may want to control that. I don't know, but I think so. And so that's why I'm sharing this. Anyway, Chinese banks are quarantining cash, and this is due to the Norco 19, formerly called Wuhan coronavirus, but apparently that's racist, so they don't do that. So when you go through this article, if you do, I'll put a link. They're going to take away cash, and they want you to have digital numbers. When I'm at work, I realize cash is the dirtiest thing in the world. Wang Xin, a bank teller at Hangzhou, says. It's true. A 2002 study of $1 bills found over 90 bacteria on 90% of them. A Swiss study found that the flu virus can survive between a few weeks and 2 weeks on francs. A few days and 2 weeks on francs. Metal coins are not as dirty as fabric bills. So they tell you all the reasons why a cashless society is going to save your life. But I just tell you, if it goes cashless, you won't see videos from me. I'll be living under the bridge. I ain't doing it. I'm not going towards the control system they want, and I hope you make your choice. I brought this video so we have more information out there. If you have anything to say, please leave a comment. You know I try to respond, and I like all of you for watching. Thank you so much. Have a great day.